Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Love to Travel with Waves 6 Gunner. Hey, good morning. You actually caught me? Next time, send a helicopter for me, okay? Yes. Hi, Edith. Good morning. How are you? How's everything? What is the weather like today in the Virgin Islands? Yeah. Whew, just getting up. Actually, I got up earlier, but I just didn't want to get on too early because usually there's nobody up. And sometimes I hang out with, my friends on the other side of the world, like, my Asian friends. Yes, Six, I've been missing you all. I almost sent a helicopter to search for you because I was like, what is going on with Six Gunner? Did my YT boyfriend scare him away? Don't worry about him. He'll be okay. Yeah, so how are you guys doing this morning? It's Sunday. Actually, I was supposed to be at work today, but yesterday they asked me to work on Saturday, and then I would just get today off. So who doesn't want a Sunday off? Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Teddy has me. Oh my God. I think he needs a vacation. He's overwhelming sometimes. Good morning, Chantel. Yes, we want to hear. Chantel, I want to hear all about your birthday, what you did. I need the 411 on your birthday. So Edith is saying that it is sunny in the Virgin Islands. Yeah. I miss homes, the terrific beaches out there in St. Thomas and everything. And of course, I miss my dear friend Edith. We haven't seen each other for how long, Edith? I think we haven't seen each other going on a year and a half or something like that. Oh, so Six is telling me I need a break from YT at times. It will drive one nuts. Absolutely. I understand. But I am trying to get monetized before I take my next trip. So sometimes it does become overwhelming. Like yesterday, um, did I do tea time? See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't even remember if I did tea time, but sometimes when you see that, I don't do a live or something, it's because I'm just taking that, much needed break. So, Chantel, are you going to tell us about your fabulous birthday and what did you do and everything like that? And in the meantime, while you're typing away and trying to tell us, what transpired during your birthday, I am going to go on my community tab and actually we are going to a lot of people actually went on the community tab yesterday because we had a topic like, why do people get an extra job or a part-time job even when you have a full-time job just like you too, it can be overwhelming. Yeah, yeah, Edith, it's been over a year we haven't seen each other. And yeah, in Ghana in 2021. Yeah, because Edith left before me, so then I was there. And then after that I came to Miami. I did not go back to the Virgin Islands. And we haven't seen each other since. So guess what? It's going to be a great reunion when we get to Ghana. Yes, we got to celebrate, man, because I'm telling you, it's been one of those years. Okay, Chantel, please, we're waiting to see what went on. I'm nosy, all right? I'm the nosy neighbor with you in 10 minutes. Oh, okay. You're gonna come on here. Now you're giving me extra work. I'm gonna find out how I put this link on here, okay? All right. Yes, for sure. And Chike TV. I hope I'm saying that right. Chiki TV. Chike TV. Greetings, my sister. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to everyone. Yeah, so if you guys have not checked out my community tab, man, it's exploding with so much information. Let me get on here so I can, kind of tell you guys what's been happening on my community tab. Yes. Yes, introduce yourself. Yeah. We missed you here. So, I'm taking advantage of you this morning, whether you like it or not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. He actually builds me a helicopter. I hardly use it, and he disappears somewhere on the racetrack. And one of the videos I liked on Six Gunners channel is that night cruise that he does, in this car. It's like, black, it's slick, and it's in the night, and all the beautiful lights, and the music is just great. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, check out Six Gunners channel. It's a beautiful channel. I mean, he actually interacts where he's talking and everything. The only thing is, we can't see his face. We see his beautiful gloves and his helmet. He's always coordinated. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my YT boyfriend into that, but he's not. So for now, I will just settle for 60. Yes, I will. Yes. So today on our community tab, we are featuring Michelle Lavon Robinson Obama. Yes, check her out on our community page. We also did Oprah yesterday. If you haven't seen it, you know, I mean, it's Women's History Month. We're trying to kind of like, you know, highlight the women, especially in our community. I specifically picked that niche because, I mean, there are women all over in different ethnic groups that are doing fabulous work. But I think sometimes our women, hi, good morning, Ines family. How are you? Our women are not being highlighted, and I just want to put them in another spotlight because they're doing great things. I don't want people to think that, that black women, we're just only on TikTok, shaking our rumpers and, different things like that. There is more to us. When you peel off all the physical and everything like that, we're doing great things out there. So we need to teach our young ladies that, hey, you have mentors out there. You have women, strong women that are doing things out there. So you need to read up on them. You need to catch up on their lives, what they're doing, and also search for your own passion and how you can contribute to the world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Six is saying it's also Formula One season, so I usually go dark. Oh, so Six, I think you should come out with your own line of gloves and helmets, for racing. I think that's a good thing, Since are you retired? I don't know, but that might be something you want to get into because you can be the face of, racing gears, of course, and create your own. Good morning, host, and we're doing good. Oh, we're doing good. Thanks. All right. The Ines family, please check them out. They're out of Jamaica. They have a wonderful channel. You guys can check them out. Six, can you tell us? Because I think, I'm a little older than you, or we're the same age. You're retired? Were you in the military? What's going on? Yeah, we need to know because I need to know the 411 and how I can retire now. Actually, yeah, we all want to know your little secret, Six. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had Oprah and all of that on our community tab. Also, we want to say congratulations to Make a Difference Clothing. Yes, she reached her 1,000 episode doing live. I mean, 1,000 live episodes. That is remarkable. So we want to say congratulations to her. I mean, she has some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Also, On our community tab, Big Daddy Beard had a interview with Vern's Junk Closet. It was awesome. I mean, he's doing just a spectacular job, with the gaming industry on YouTube. So if you're looking for a great channel to just, relax and play some games, hey, Big Daddy Beard is a great channel to go to. Of course, here's Love to Travel with Wave. You get to hang out with me and, we talk about anything. We're a variety show. We do it all. Yeah. Yeah, we do it all here on Love to Travel with Wave. So, yesterday, our topic was why do most people get a second job? Have any of you guys in the chat had a second job? We'll be expecting you from tomorrow. Okay, hook him up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chiaki TV. Oh my God, that sounds so good when I said Chiaki TV. Oh my goodness. Mila's Files, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. So, why do most people get a second job? Is it for, so everyone voted. It was 18 votes, okay? I wish, it was like 1,000 votes, then we could get some, but it's 18 votes, my subscribers. And they said the reason why they get a second job is for extra income, right? And some 17% said to get out of debt. No one says saving towards a goal, which I know I do that when I want to, if I have a goal in mind. Vacation, I've heard people say they want, to actually, um, save towards a vacation and other. So most people that voted, they actually get a second job because an extra income or get out of debt. You have those credit cards, and you're miserable. The interest is high. They have those yearly memberships and you just seem to, you can't get through. So you get that second job and you just take that money and just pay that off. But a lot of times we pay off the credit cards and we go right back into debt. You know, I'm not a debt expert, but I have a little experience of my own. Oh, so thank you, Six Ghana. Thank you for voting. Oh my God, thank you. You are back. Welcome back, my darling. I'm so excited you're back. Yes. So yeah, and a lot of times we go back into thing. I just think that if you're getting out of debt, I think what I had done was, because sometimes the credit cards they tend to kind of increase your thing, and you're like, hey, I got $10,000, I got $1,000, I got this. So what I did was I was like, man, let me call this credit card. I called them. I was like, yo, check this out. um I really don't need your $10,000, but can you just push it down to 1,000 or 500, because yeah, I just want my credit to be about 500, 1,000, and that's it. So this was a way for me to spend less. I know I got $500 on that card and that's it. But then people say, well, if there's an emergency, well, and you can use the credit card to help you out. So Mila's saying, yeah, extra income means you can save some out of it too. Yes. And a lot of times, I've read some of these financial books and they always say at least try to save between 10 to 20% of your salary. Some of us may not be able to do that. So my mom, which the old way of doing it. My mom always say, I don't care even though it's $1, put it in the bank. So after you spend all of that, you buy your grocery, you do everything. I don't care even though it's $5. Open a savings and put it in there. And normally, what I do, and it has worked for me, is that when I get paid, I usually just have a certain amount go to my savings. And I repeat myself, do not get an ATM card at all. You okay? Good morning, House of X. How are you? Guys, please connect with House of X. Last night, they had a great live. They were connecting people and actually, like just helping the YT community, those of us who have not been monetized. House of X is very instrumental in helping a lot of you guys. So even myself, um, in terms of getting your membership, your watch hours, the play your playlist, all of that good stuff. And we just want to say thank you, House of X, for being a part of this community and giving back. Because I tell people all the time that giving back doesn't mean necessarily you have to give money or anything like that, or you have to charge anyone anything. Just helping them with promotions, branding, sharing your experience here on YT, and House of X been doing that, and it's a great connection. Guys, please go over, follow their channel, hit you know, that like button, notification bell, all that good stuff. They also offer a membership, which I'm a part of. You can join the HOX family, all right? Yes, they're a good organization on YT. So, good morning, House of X. Glad to know that you guys are good. Leon Watson are very, very good friends. So, make sure you check them out. Yeah, so we are talking about extra income. Yes, and the credit cards and all of that. So when you open that savings account, I tell people it's like just throwing away the key and just act like you just don't have that money in the bank, okay? And just leave it there, let it grow until if it's the house you're planning to buy, or you're planning to buy a new car, or maybe you're buying some investment properties, you know what I'm saying? So you want to have that down payment. So that's what you need to do. Yes. Thank you also for visiting my channel last night, Milas. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad that we are connected. Welcome to the channel. This is Love to Travel with Wave. It's, a lot of times people are telling me you need to find a niche, but I'm like, I'm just somebody, I'm spontaneous. And, I like variety shows. Like one day you can just see me go up the Tower or something. Yeah, I'm just unique by nature. You're welcome, Milas. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And guys, if you, like I said, we have Six Gunner in the house. He's back home where he needs to be. So if you haven't gone on his channel, please do, because he has a wonderful channel. Like sometimes when I get off work, and sometimes I just want to relax and everything like that. So I go on his channel and I watch his racing videos with cars. I like fast cars. I don't own a car, but I love watching it. And he also has a great sense of fashion, with the gloves and the helmets and all that stuff. And then, you listen to his voice, and he's kind of telling you like an announcer-ish kind of way, telling you what's going on, and you kind of get a little education on the whole racing world. So check out Six Gunner, please. Yeah, we need to get 6 to 1,000 subscribers, man. I mean, he's on everybody's channel. He's supporting us all the time, and he's a great guy, and he has a great and wonderful channel. Yeah, so I am here trying to, okay, so I'm learning this whole StreamYard thing. So I have it copied. So when what's her name comes in, She says that she wants to come on with me this morning. And yeah, I got it. I think I got it. Yes. So when Chantel comes on, because she promised she's going to tell me everything about her birthday party and everything. So if you haven't gone to our community tab, please do so. We have some wonderful, wonderful things. We also featured for Women's History Month, Charlene Smith. She is the first Black woman to earn a PhD in nuclear engineering from a predominantly white university in the United States. And she is from where? Jamaica. Very young and impressive. I like to see our young ladies doing their thing. Also, we had a poll. We're just reviewing this week, man. We had a fabulous week. And if you actually um, didn't go on our community tab, so this is like a review of everything that we're doing. Also, we had a topic: Are you living your best life? I was kind of surprised at this because there were like we had 10 votes, and out of the 10 votes, 50% of people said they were living their best life, right? And 50% said no. And I am kind of curious why 50% of people are not living their best life. Okay. So, what is it that is stopping you from living your best life? I mean, you have life itself, you have a roof over your head, you're eating well. Maybe you have a job, maybe you're in college, you're working on your dreams. What is stopping you from being happy? Because that's the whole thing. Oh, sex, you are welcome. Okay, we really need to go and support him. I've been trying, because I see him, like support everyone. So House of X, yes, we need to support um Six Gunner. I know you have. Yeah, we need to get him to those 1,000 subscribers, man. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a great supporter. Yeah, Dakota China, how are you? Good morning, guys. Another great channel, Dakota China. Yeah, watch her every morning. Yes. Make sure you connect with her. So why are people not, hey, um, why are they not living their best life? If 50% of the votes are saying, I'm not living my best life, do you have everything you want materialistically, but you're not happy? That means, in order for you to live your best life, you have to be happy with yourself. Comes down to self love, self care. Happiness comes from your inner self, and then you can live your best life. That's how I take it. I don't know how you take it. I'm doing great, Dakota. Let me introduce you to Six Gunner. He has a wonderful channel. Make sure you check it out. Go on over and show him some love. House of X is in the house. Myla's is in the house. Just check out everyone that's on here. You know, yeah, some wonderful channels and some wonderful people. Yes. And we're just here doing our little review of the things that we're doing on the community tab. Yeah. I think earlier we said congratulations to Joy, with her 1,000 episode. I almost said 100,000. Oh my God. Yeah, it's early in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of wonderful things that are happening. Also, our L2 members, we went out of the way to wish Chantel, one of our supporters. Her birthday was 2 days ago, actually. Yeah, that's why they do not. Okay, yeah, that's why people are not happy. And they're not contented on what they have. That's true. Yeah. And also, earlier in the week, we discussed, do words impact our daily lives? Yes, 19 votes. And 79% of people said that words do impact our daily lives. And let me see, yeah, Paula Benson actually had a comment on that, and I'm going to read it to you guys. She said, yes, yes, positive words can be lasting, but those mud words can take away a good life. But someone can come along and keep you smiling to ride the wave of life. I like the way how she put my name in there. Oh my God. That's why I love this comment. And it does make sense. Yeah. And she says, let's be careful of what we say. Edna's World. Girl, I can't sing, but welcome this morning. Happy Sunday to you, Edna. Good morning. Good morning. Are you cruising today? Or are you at home? Or are you in Chicago still? Yes. So I think Paula Benson made a very, very good point that words can be positive and it could be lasting, in anything. But when we use negativity, it also can be lasting and it can be destructive. It can change someone's life, in any way. Yeah, Paula, thank you so much for that comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yeah, it's definitely a comment to be pinned. So let me see. I also shared a great memory on Thursday when I was in Ghana. It was a great experience for me. I actually went and met with one of the YT um, chefs, which is Chef Fafa, and we had a grand old time. I will continue to share some of the food and everything that I experienced there. It was a wonderful gathering. Me and Edith, actually, and my other friend from Canada, Anshua, we were there with her daughter, and we had a spectacular, spectacular time. Okay. And yeah, these are the things that we share on our community page. And also in the week, I had a dream, and I shared it with you guys on the community page. And I said, what does it mean when you have a dream that your mom died? Okay. And I looked it up, on the dream book and everything. And it says, death of your loved one in your dream indicates that this particular quality that you possess is being transformed in some way. The transformation is often the result of a major change in your waking life, where you have to let go of old habits and welcome new ways of doing things. And I'll be honest with you guys, when I had that dream, I was terrified. I was terrified because you guys know my mom means the world to me, you know? And it was refreshing to hear from Miss Anita, and I want to thank her for this comment. She says, usually I dreamt the death of my mom or family. Not happy to say, but it happened. Also, you're to turn the person in the dream around to opposite sex. So there's a lot of, different scenarios when you have dreams and different meanings. But me, I'll be honest with you, I was terrified in the dream. Yes, I was. Very, very terrified. And then I woke up. There was this voice in me and said, go in your mom's room and she's there. She's okay. So that was the comfort, that when that voice told me that in the dream, I wasn't. And I was very, very heartbroken. I was terrified. I was crying. I was just hysterical, you know? So, it just brings you closer to your loved one. Yes, it does. Absolutely. you know so that was one of the things that happened to me this week. So, what is everyone doing for this Sunday? Actually, I had a great Saturday. I went to work. I actually emceed an event at my job. Everyone was, that embraced everything that I did. Lots of compliments, and I really, really think that I should go back doing, my radio thing. I would prefer doing it here on YouTube. I would prefer doing a podcast, those type of things, because that's my whole forte. Like I said, Love to Travel with Wave was a travel channel, and it's going to continue to be that. And we're going to talk about various topics and everything like that. And that's who I am. I'm not the one person channel where I just cook all day, which is great. Or I just do thrift shops and those little things. But I love variety, I love uniqueness and everything like that. Okay, so I am here waiting on Chantel. She said she's gonna be back. She wants me to we gotta do her birthday in review, but it's Sunday morning. I haven't actually had my tea yet. You know, I probably will have some hot chocolate. Today is a gorgeous day in South Florida. It's pretty sunny with a nice cool breeze, just like yesterday. We loved it. Hey, Chantel, are you ready, my girl? Because I want to hear all about this. Yes, absolutely. I see you. How you mean you're coming? Let me tell you, in Jamaica, they have a thing going on, right? When a Jamaican tell you they're coming, don't believe them, oh. Don't believe them. Soon come, never come. Yes. They always say soon come, but they never come. Yes. She knows what I'm talking about because they will tell you soon come, but they never come. No, you have to wait like they will show up like maybe a week later. That's what they mean when they mean soon come. A month later, 6 months later. So, Chantel, I'm going to drop the link for you and you're welcome to come on in. This is my first time doing this, so guys, bear with me. Yeah. Now I'm gonna paste it in the chat and hopefully you can see it. Chantel, give me a thumbs up if you can see it, anyone. And this is pretty new to me and it's cool. I'm learning, I'm in the learning process. I'm loving it. Yeah. Oh, so House of X, you're drinking coffee. Are you sharing or not? I have to do your line, Leo's line on you. Yeah, you gotta share in the coffee. Six loves coffee too. That's his favorite thing. Six Gunner loves some coffee. Yeah, Chantel, I'm here waiting on you, darling. Yes. So whenever you're ready, just hit. Let me go into on my phone. Make sure the link is up properly. Can someone tell me? Because yes. Okay. Thank you, House of X. Thank you so much, Chantel. Going once, going twice. You don't want me to go three times. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go on my channel here. I do my see myself live. Okay, so I see it. Thank you, House of X. Definitely about to have third cup. Six Ghana. You love coffee. Oh, wow. So are truly a coffee lover. What type of coffee do you drink? Do you drink Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Nescafe? What is your favorite coffee? Because I like Nescafe. Yeah. I think I see her. Okay, so She is in the background, right? So do I hit her? Hey, Miss
Can you hear
Chantel,
me?
hear you? Can you hear me, girl?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, girl. If you're on an Android, I can hear you.
How are you?
I am fine. Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Morning, morning.
Okay, so are you ready to give me all the juicy, juicy, juicy details on what happened on your birthday?
I don't like this. I'm trying to connect.
Oh, did I lose Chantel? Chantel, can you come back in again, darling? Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you guys, I'm new to this thing. I don't know if she pressed the button and everything like that. So, oh, you love decaf. Okay, that's why you can drink so much. Okay, Chantel, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my dear.
You know,
I
YouTube doesn't like me. I was trying to connect to my Bluetooth and it doesn't want me to. So,
okay, that's all right, dear. We can hear you loud and clear. Good morning. Happy Sunday.
good morning. How are you?
I am doing good. Yes, I'm doing great. Now you're here. Now we can chit chat a bit. Because you say I wake up too early in the morning.
And you know, this morning I was looking for you too. I said, "Oh, so she's not on now."
Yeah, I'm spontaneous. I jump on when, I get
You jump on when people are sleeping.
yes, yes. And then in the morning they're like, "Oh my God, love to travel with Wave was on. I missed it." You
That's
know,
what she does, everybody. She jumps on when
yes,
people are asleep.
yes, because I wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning. People are like maybe in somewhere in sheep's heaven somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Yes,
think it's just you.
it's just me.
Um, Thank you for the birthday wishes. I
You're
didn't go
welcome.
to this place I wanted to go to, but I just went to Dave and Buster's last minute. They had like the best drinks, compared to the other restaurants. But it was a nice little fun night. Glad I went out because every year I don't want to do anything. So
Yeah, you have to celebrate life, man, especially in
yeah.
these times. You don't know when the lights are going to go out, and, you just have to live your best life, especially during your birthday. And, you just made it like for that whole year. I mean, it deserves a celebration. And I
I
love
agree.
Dave and Buster's.
It was nice. My friend and I, we just went for food and drinks. I'm
Oh,
not really into the arcade and stuff. Well, I will do it, but I didn't want to do it the other day.
okay. Do you play pool?
Yeah. I grew up with a pool table in the house, so I'm used to like pool table and all that. But again, I didn't want to do it the other day.
Okay. So when are you gonna do your YouTube channel? Because I need to see the face. Are you like Six Gunner? Because he doesn't show his face. He only shows his hands and his helmet. Yeah.
You want to see my face, but I'm gonna come back off camera because I'm kneading flour right now. Okay.
What are you making? Fried
Hi,
dumpling?
Dustin.
Oh,
Hi.
hi!
You see my
Shut!
face now?
Oh my
All
God,
right,
Chantel!
I'm coming off video because I have. Hold on, wait. Let me show you first before you think I'm lying. You see my
Oh
hand?
Lord, you need to send us some fried dumpling, man. And are you making ackee and saltfish?
You know what? I have ackee here and I have sawfish here, but I don't like the sawfish I have.
Oh, okay.
So I only bought it because when just in case, but it's not the
Yes.
one I actually wanted. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
fry two dumpling and fry some plantain, and that's it.
Yeah, Chantel, it's so good to see your face. You are beautiful. Why are you hiding?
I'm not hiding. I'm just always doing something every time I catch your live because like sleeping. You want to see
Like
me when
now
I'm
you're
asleep?
making fried dumpling.
When I told you 10 minutes, I was washing up couple plate and not plate, couple pots and stuff
Yeah.
to get it ready. But then I said, oh God, I know probably 10 minutes already gone.
Oh my God. I wish I could get some of that fried dumpling. Yeah, those of you who don't know fried dumpling, you can go on YouTube and just search it. It's there. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a great Jamaican delicacy. It's very good. They eat it with saltfish,
You can
but
eat fried dumpling with anything.
anything.
Fried
Yeah, you just
chicken.
sap it into certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Anything you want.
they do it round, but in the Virgin Islands and the other Caribbean islands, we call it Johnny cake.
Uh-huh.
But we do it a little, like biscuits, flat, but it rises and you can actually cut it and stuff the saltfish in there. So we call it Johnny cake. We all,
Well, we call that flitters. Like if you want to
yeah,
mix up, we have yeah, so we can
and
add
then we
salt or
call,
flitters.
and we also call it bakes and we call it fry bakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's different names. And in Trinidad, they do something called, where they bake it in the oven, and they do shark, like shark and bun or whatever they call it. But in
You know
Trinidad, they
what?
do that.
No
Bake,
two
bake and shark. That's what they call it.
yeah, no two Caribbean people are the same. And I've
Hmm.
learned this a long time ago. Like how I would make curry goat, a next Jamaican won't make it the same. So like the food,
Exactly.
yeah, like the food on the islands, it's not consistent. Everybody does it their own way. So you
Yes.
may go to somebody's house today and they may cook it this way, and then the next day you may go to a next person's house who put sugar in their rice and peas. You know, people
Yes.
do it differently. So
I'm telling you, in the Virgin Islands, with when they do like stew peas, but they do it like they call it pea soup.
yeah.
They put a little sugar in there actually with dumpling, and they put their
Mhm.
meat in there. I personally don't like sugar in my soup. I don't, but
I
it
like
tastes.
spicy soup. I don't want no sugar in my soup.
Yeah, it tastes good, but it's the red beans they use, and then they put a little sugar in there. I personally don't like it, but I've eaten it before and it's good. But it's just me. I it's not something I grew up on in, with in my household. Like you say, everybody cooks differently, everybody asks
Yeah.
add a little twist, to their thing. Yeah.
I've heard I think sugar, and when I say sugar, I mean like teaspoon of sugar. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
tablespoon of sugar.
No,
I
it's
don't mind sugar.
teaspoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind a little teaspoon of sugar in the rice and peas because I do find that it tastes kind of nice because you have the remember say you put Scotch bonnet pepper in
Yes,
the rice
yes,
and
yes,
peas.
yes,
So
yes.
I don't mind it. However, and just like I don't mind if you put a little bit of sugar in like when you're cooking the gravy for escovitch fish, because it cuts back on the vinegar.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Hi Queen,
Yeah,
good
so
morning. Welcome in. Yeah, yeah, like in the Virgin Islands, we don't call it rice and peas. We call it peas and rice. You understand? Because
what do you call
when
curry
I
chicken? Chicken
buy,
curry?
yeah, because when I buy rice and peas from Jamaicans, it has less peas, more rice. In the
You think
Virgin
so?
Islands, there is a balance of peas and the rice. So we call it peas and rice. Yeah.
You think
So
so?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I will show it to you.
No,
Wednesday.
no, no, no. I'm asking if you think we put less peas because remember, it said rice and peas get the color from the peas. So
Yeah,
to me, if we put less peas, the rice would be white.
yeah. Because I just think because I have some Jamaican friends and they give me,
Yeah.
I got gungu. I think so, gungu peas.
Gunga peas is the one that's white.
Yeah,
That's it won't have any color. Gunga peas.
yeah. So gungu peas, and
Red peas will give it
we
color.
call it pigeon peas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
we
other
call it
name for
pigeon
it.
peas. So
Mm-hmm.
when I do pigeon peas, you see peas, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes my Jamaican friends, I'm like, where's the damn peas? Sorry.
You know, um, gunga peas is not my favorite. Like
Really? I love it
Yeah.
in a soup.
If
I
I go to
love
a
it.
restaurant and I see that they cook with gungo peas, I walk out.
Happy Sunday, Clint. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I love me some pigeon peas. I'm telling you. And also when you do pigeon peas in a soup with with dumplings, you could put any type of meat you want. You know, it's really 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 good.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But Jamaicans have fish tea. Fish
Yeah.
tea is really good, like if you have like, I noticed like my Jamaican friends, like they would drink it like before they eat. It really takes out all those gas bubbles out of if you didn't eat for the day, I mean, you just get a cup of that and it takes out all those gas bubbles before you actually eat your meal. And that is one of the things that I used to practice, and stuff. But we do something similar, but us has our fish broth has more fish in it, and it has more food. When I say food, provisions. We
Yeah,
call
ground division.
yeah, yeah. We do like a one pot. We put yam, banana, and all of that, and then we put the fish on top, and it kind of cooks down so it doesn't break into the broth. So that's something that I love. My mom does it all the time, especially during cold weather. And we put dumpling in there too. But my mom doesn't like dumplings.
She don't
It's
like spinners?
uh
Your mom doesn't like spinners?
no, she don't like dumpling because she says that, the flour makes her kind of upset just to see the white flour. So if she does make dumplings, yes, six Ghana, it's amazing, my dear. Um, if she does make dumplings, she add a little cornmeal to it. Yeah,
Uh, you
yeah,
know,
yeah. She
so
mix up
for
her
example,
dumpling with a little cornmeal. Yeah,
like right now, since I'm frying dumpling, I don't add cornmeal to fry
yeah.
dumpling with. Like
Yeah,
if
she'll
I'm
eat the
cooking
fried
dumpling,
dumpling. Yeah, she'll eat the fried dumpling you have, but like just regular
yeah,
dumpling to put
cooked
in the
dumpling,
soup.
you have to add
Yes,
cornmeal in there.
a little cornmeal is good. Yes. Yeah, girl. All this
Hi
talking about
everybody,
food
hi
making me
House of
hungry.
Entertainment.
Yeah, everybody's saying hi to Chantel. They say the food sounds good, Chantel. You have to send us some. Oh,
Right
yeah.
now my arm hurt from trying to knead flour.
But why don't you get one of those? Now people don't even want to knead dumpling and thing. They put it in the processor, the
I'm not
KitchenAid
putting.
processor.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. How does that? No, I'm serious. I've never tried it because I'm old fashioned. I like
Yeah,
to knead my stuff. Yeah. Clint
festival
said
is too
festival.
just like dumpling. Just you put sugar in there. I know some
Yeah, I
people
love
who
that.
and I know some people who put sugar in fried dumpling too. But also the way that festival, you don't make it round like fried dumpling.
It's
So,
like
but
sticks, right? It's those little
yeah, it's
long
like the
sticks.
long,
Yeah.
like you kind of roll it in your hand, like how you would roll spinners.
Yeah, I love festival. The best festival, like I remember telling Country Boy, where is Country Boy? Anyways,
No, I don't know.
somebody must have kidnapped him. So the best festival I ate was when I went to Ocho Rios in Jamaica. And it was right by the ocean side. It was like, one of those little nice little restaurant outdoors, kind of thing. And man, there were people lined up,
Hmm.
just to eat those things, man, with fish, you know. I ate it with fish and then I had some bami. Yeah. I just find here in Miami that the bami that they make, it's too oily. The one in Jamaica tastes so good. I
You know,
don't
I
know.
don't like bami.
You don't?
I don't like bami. I don't like breadfruit. I don't
You
like.
don't like breadfruit, girl?
I don't
You
like
you
breadfruit. It's some.
crazy.
I just never. I've tried it, but it's just something I just don't like.
Roast breadfruit?
I mean,
No.
I don't even like oxtail. Listen, you have some people who don't like a lot of things, so
Yeah. Oxtail. When I used to eat meat, I love oxtail. It just, I love it when they do it in the with the butter bean,
Yeah.
but it just falls off the bone. I really didn't care about the meat. It's just the bone.
You know, when I was younger, right? My mom, she used to cook oxtail good. But every time she cook it, I used to just eat the spinners and the butter beans out the pot. I wouldn't eat the oxtail. To me, again, people, please don't crucify me in the comments. But to me, it was always too slimy.
Uh
I
huh.
like, so like, for example, I like chicken breast, right? I don't like dark
Yeah.
meat because dark meat has more juices and I don't like the extra juices.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like oxtail, because to me it had too much extra juice, and I like meat that's dry, or like fried fish, or stuff like that.
Yeah, Clint is saying they had festival at the youth fair. Guys, if you're in Miami, the youth fair is back. Oh, yes, and everybody is going to the youth fair in
What's the
Miami.
youth fair?
The youth fair is usually like a festival. They have undergrounds, they have roller coasters, all those fun rides. You can
Oh,
get
nice.
fun airs, your candy apple, and they have all type of foods. So
Oh,
he
that's
was saying
nice.
that they had festival there, and he says he loves bami with ackee and saltfish. Clint is like, I know that his mom and his grandma is, introduce him to all his Jamaican food, and he's just loving it.
Is he
Yeah,
Jamaican?
his mom is Jamaican, yes, and
Oh,
his
okay.
grandmother, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I think it's so important that parents introduce their children to their heritage.
yes, yes, yes. I believe in that. Uh huh. Hold on one second. Good morning. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. Say hello. Say good morning, Golden Girl. Everyone's listening. Say good morning.
Hello, morning, everybody.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she just
Happy
brought me in a
Sunday.
cup of hot chocolate. Yes.
You could,
Yeah, it's cool outside.
yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday I put my sweater.
Yeah. Welcome in, Miss Wellness. How are you? So, Chantel, we were just talking about, introducing our kids, our grandchildren to the culture, which is very, very important. Yeah, it's very important that we do that because a lot of times our kids, we're from the Caribbean, our children are born here, and it's very important for us to introduce them to the culture, which means the food and everything like that. We need to teach them who they are, and it's so important to, like, when summer comes, send them to the Caribbean, send them to their family so that they can get, what Jamaica is all about, whether it's Dominica, the U.S. Virgin Islands, so they kind of know where their parents came from and who they are because it's in their DNA. You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
know,
a lot, yeah,
go ahead, finish.
yeah, a lot of times we bring our children here, and yes, they are Americans. They're first generation Americans, but they are not far from being Caribbean, citizens, and that's their culture. So they need to understand where they came from, you know? Absolutely.
You know, growing up, I say that I had the best of both worlds. Um, Both my parents are Jamaican, right? So when I was younger, from I was a baby, they used to take me back to Jamaica. Every summer, every holiday, we used to end up in
Hmm.
Jamaica for like 2 or 3 months a year out of the year. And um, what's crazy about all of that, they just kept taking us back. 4 kids, they kept taking us back, but they
Uh-huh.
left before the 90 days. And it wasn't until I got older that I filed for my citizenship. I woke up one day And I said to my dad,
Wow.
Daddy, because, I was closer to my father. I said, Daddy, I want to get citizenship in Jamaica. And he said, really? And I to me, I kind of felt like that was
Wow.
something my parents should have done. I felt like they should have done that. I shouldn't have asked to get to use their paperwork for citizenship. Even my grandparents, great grandparents, everybody's Jamaican. So I felt like, why wasn't that important to get citizenship for me? Maybe because they migrated, they felt like it wasn't important. But for me, I want parents to do better. You see that a lot with some African countries. They migrate and the child can't speak a lick of that language in their country.
Exactly.
They don't take them back. They want them to forget about where they come from, and that's not okay. I don't like that.
Yeah, because even if you watch, okay, perfect example, right? Bob Marley, his children, his grandchildren. I actually met his daughter.
Yeah.
And one of the things that resonate in me when we had our conversation, because we're the same age. Someone's alarm is going off. Sorry about that.
Oh, because I was like, that's not me,
No, no,
everybody.
no. You guys know I take the bus. I take the bus, but my neighbor. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess they took care of that. Yeah, but one of the things that resonated when we had that conversation with Bob Marley's daughter, because I was doing a concert and I was the stage manager there, and her son was Skip was
Skip.
performing, and I told her, I said, why is it that when I listen to Bob Marley's children, I listen to his grandchildren, they all have Jamaican accents. They all speak their Jamaican patois. So she was like, they are not Americans. They are Jamaicans. And she says, from the time that they are toddlers or whatever, they go to Jamaica. They actually, she told me, a lot of them are raised there,
Yeah.
and then they have a house there and everything, and they eat their food, they listen to their music and everything. She said, because this is what my father wanted, and him always tell them that they are Jamaicans, they are not Americans, they're Jamaicans. So this is something that you have to instill in your children.
That's true.
Is that that is their birthright, that is
Mhm.
their heritage, and you cannot take your thing. Like you said, your parents, they were immigrants, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you have to understand where they're coming from in Jamaica, what was going on with them, and stuff like that. And I will not say that they were ashamed of being Jamaican, but they wanted, like most immigrants, they want better for their children and everything like that. So when they come here, it's like I've heard Haitian parents say that, come in, oh, my child is American. It's like almost like you won the lottery. And
Yeah, they do.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
they do.
child is Jamaican, my child can speak English, my child can this, but you're not
But
teaching your
Jamaicans
child
speak English.
Creole. You're not teaching your child, you know, their culture.
But
Yeah,
Jamaicans speak English. Jamaicans aren't taught patois in school. They're taught English. You have to speak standard English in school in Jamaica.
yes,
So, you know, what's crazy, like I said, I think my parents did a very good job. Um, so like when I speak to my parents, I chat patois, right? Because
yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, so like when I speak to my parents and like friends and family back in Jamaica, like my chat like more patois, right?
yeah.
But with my parents, I think they did a very good job.
Mhm.
However, I just think that, like I said, why didn't you acquire citizenship for us? You didn't think it was important. I would say that my dad is the one who's more. My mom came here when she was about 12. My dad is the one who's definitely more like, he's a yardman, right? But like my
Yeah.
mom, she was the one growing up, like she would tell us, stop talking like that. Why are you saying that like that? She would discourage me from talking patois as a child. Um,
Yeah. What?
she used to discourage it, and I hated that. And even when sometimes when I go back to Jamaica, again when I was younger, people would discourage me from
Hmm.
talking patois, and they would say, "Oh, stop talking like that. Talk English." And I'm like, "What is wrong with these people?" Like some people really don't like it. They really don't like when you embrace your culture and your heritage. They don't like it.
Yeah. Especially in our community. And I'm saying this not only for Caribbean people, but Black Americans, Blacks globally. I don't know what it is because even when I was growing up, right? And in Dominica, we're bilingual. We speak patois, but it's
Hmm.
French patois, it's Creole. My grandmother, just like your parents, did not like the fact that we spoke our native language. They thought by speaking that language that you were uneducated, that you
Yep.
didn't get an education, that
Yep.
you had to speak like, um, a Caucasian. You had to speak like the British. You had to have this British accent. You had to do like the British does, But deep down inside, your rebel self, will tell you this is not you. So guess what? I learned the language with the neighborhood kids, the other people. I listened to them speak. Now, when I went to Paris, guess what saved me? Knowing the language. I could communicate in Paris. I could understand what they were saying. So don't be ashamed of how you speak or your accent or anything like that. Accents are beautiful. They're refreshing. They identify who you are as a person. They are part of your DNA. They are part of who you are. And I'm telling you, I grew up in the 70s, and in our community, people made fun of you if you couldn't speak English properly, if you pronounced the word wrong, you know? Remember?
Oh, wait, people made fun of me because of how my parents sounded. And
Yeah.
I was born here. Listen, people made fun of me, and they used to tell me to go back to my country growing up and tell me
Mhm.
I don't belong here. Americans telling me I'm not American, Jamaicans telling me I'm not Jamaican. So what am I?
Yes. So that is why um I remember when I moved to the Virgin Islands when I was 7 years old. I tell this story all the time. I'm not ashamed to tell this story. And just like Chantel said, it wasn't the white people. I'm going to tell you this. It was my own people from another country telling me I need to go back where I came from. Imagine 7 years old and adults, grown adults, telling you that. Then the children who are born there, hearing their parents saying that and coming to school and repeating that to you. Okay?
Yeah.
When I went to Chicago in 1984, I went to I went to summer school there.
1 second, Waze. And Clint, I do see your comment. I just can't comment while being on here, but I agree with you, Clint. Sorry about that, Waze.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm gonna get to Clint because he's making some great points.
He is, and I didn't want him to feel
Yes.
ignored.
And he's a very smart young man. But let me just wrap this. Yeah, what I was saying. I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And when I went to Chicago, I was like 17 at that time. And just getting ready to graduate in 1985. And I went to summer school there. I had some great Black American friends, but it was, I could have gotten mad, but I didn't. They asked me if I lived in a tree. They asked me if I had a bed.
My
They
God.
they asked me if I live in a hut. I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my God." But then I had to realize that we were not connected. Remember, we only see each other on what the media portrayed us to
This
be.
is true.
So I couldn't be mad with my brothers and sisters. I took the opportunity to educate them, to tell them about the country where I lived, my experiences, and that I love rap music like them. I went to a high school. I went to a high school dance, you know, so we had to kind of like communicate, like that. And that's how we have to do. We have to tell each other stories. We don't get mad at each other, we don't insult each other, but we exchange ideas, we tell our stories, and then we all can connect, just like we're doing here on YouTube. Everybody in this chat, we don't know each other, but we're connecting with each other.
I agree.
Yeah. So, Clint, you're doing some great statements, and we're going to read some of them. Clint is actually, his mom is Jamaican, his grandmother is Jamaican, and his father is actually from Trinidad. Okay. So, this young man is well versed on a lot of subjects. He's very, very smart. One of his comment is, there is some parents at my school where they are Haitians, and the mother or the father or the grandmother take time to cook, and they do not enjoy the heritage food. And why do you think so? Because our children are being bombarded on television about fast food, Uber Eats, all of these things.
But
And
again, you have some parents who don't like, they will cook it and never make them eat it. They will just maybe cook something different, or there are some parents like that. Well, they just don't like it. But you never, try to like, how do you grow up in a culture and you don't like something? Like
yeah,
everything you don't like, everything you don't eat, it's because the parent will never, oh, they just won't eat it. Because I know some parents who like, yeah, my child just doesn't like Jamaican food. And I'm like, what? How? So what do you do? I cook something different.
not me. Let me tell you, my mom, the golden girl, which you guys love so much. Let me tell you, if she cook banana and saltfish, she don't care if you like it or not. That's what's for dinner. Okay? That
I
is
could never
what's
tell
for
my parents what I
dinner.
didn't like.
Is and I didn't like banana because when it's whole, so my grandfather used to take, the pillar and just mash it up with some butter, and that's how I
Hmm.
would eat it because I just didn't like whole bananas. But he found a way for me to eat it. So you didn't have a choice. You gonna eat that food, honey. Golden girl did not play with you. All right. So I think Haitian food is I love Haitian food. I'm in Miami, so it's a real diverse community. There's all types of cultures here. I love how the Haitians do their rice, and I really, really do. They have some good dishes. So I don't know why the kids would love it, because I probably need to move in with them. Yeah. So Clint is also saying, so every day, all the way from school, they stop at McDonald's or Burger King or some fast food to get food and bring home.
This is true.
Yeah, but in my mother house, you couldn't bring the fast
I
food.
couldn't do it either.
And first of all, you ain't got no money to buy no fast food, because every little bit of money counts to buy the food to put in the house. You ain't getting no allowance. Them children this allowance. We didn't get allowance when I was growing up.
Like I said, if my mom made oxtail and she knew that's not something I would eat, she would make chicken for me or like curry goat or something, but it's
Yeah,
still
but she
Jamaican
kept it.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't say, here's money for pizza or you want McDonald's. She never said, she never did any of that, but she would cook an alternative because it was just something I didn't like.
The only time that we ate something different from our culture, like my mom, either on a Friday night, we used to have this Pizza Hut, but it was like dine-in. They even sell Caribbean food in there too. That's in the Virgin Islands. It used to be on the waterfront. And she would take us out to eat and would sit down on the waterfront after we finished eat and everything. It was like a family night. So she kind of, treat us to stuff like that. But afterwards, you ate your Virgin Islands food or you ate your Dominican food. You eat your banana, your yam, your plantain, and stuff like. Because I love plantains. So I think that sometimes we give. Yes, it's good to have the children to give them choices and everything, but we also need to make them understand how important it is to learn their culture. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if they don't like oxtail, but there must be something within that culture. If they love chicken, that's something, we have to kind of like, keep
Yep,
it.
I agree.
Yeah, we have to keep it in our family. McDonald's and Burger King is not healthy for our kids. I mean, once in a while, if they want a little treat, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But to eat that every day, no, that's not good. Yeah. And then Clint says, Shawnee, I learned patois, and once you learn like a paragraph, you can twang awesomely. Sometimes my grandmother will tell me to stop talking patois. Clint, continue talking your patois. Yeah, patois is good.
No,
Yeah.
there's your laughing ways, but
Uh,
it's true. And Clint, I said your laughing ways, but it's true.
yeah.
The older people, they will tell you to stop talking like that.
Yeah, don't all
I,
this.
it has happened to me, like growing up, and I didn't. I mean, now that I'm an adult, nobody can tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? But like growing up, they used to always we couldn't speak it. They didn't want us to speak it.
Let me tell you, right? My grandmother couldn't speak English. My grandmother spoke Creole, but she will bite her tongue, right? To try to tell me something in English. And I'm like, I'm a little kid. I'm like, why this lady just don't speak patois and leave me alone with this English? I'm learning it in school, but when I come home, I want to speak my native tongue. I want to speak to my friends in my native tongue.
Right.
Now that I'm older, I know the language, but there are sometimes I wish she had think because I stumble sometimes when I'm trying to communicate in my native tongue. It's like sometimes I speak half English, half Creole, and I don't like it. I'm not well versed, but sometimes my siblings they make fun of me. They tell me that I sound like a white woman trying to speak the native tongue. In my country, in Dominica, I remember years ago, there were people telling me, You're not Dominican. And then you have people in the Virgin Islands tell me, I don't belong here. So then I feel like a nomad in this world, a
You feel
woman.
like a mixed kid.
Yes,
You're
like
not black enough.
I
You're
don't
not white
fit
enough.
anywhere. I don't fit in any country, you know. And I even wrote a poem about that, and I have to look for the poem. It's a very good poem I wrote about my travel from my country at the age of 7 to the Virgin Islands and to here in the United States. So it's very important that sometimes in our community, parents need to understand that stop rejecting who you are because it hurts your children, you know, and then they have to try to find out who they are, where they came from, who their cousins are, and all of this. And it's so important to keep records because right now I'm doing a family tree. I have to find out who my mom's grandmother is, my grandmother's parents, all of that. These things should have been written. We need to keep proper records. We need to tell our stories to our children so that they know who they are and they can pass it on to their children. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very, very important. We think that everything that other races do, it's it's perfect, it's beautiful, and then we look at ourselves and think that everything that we do is ugly. It's not ugly.
Hmm.
We're beautiful people. I tell somebody this the other day. Someone asked me, if you had to, you died and you had to come back, would you come back as a black woman? Hell yes, I would.
And I would
There
still
is,
come back as a Jamaican
yes, there is nothing wrong in coming back as a black woman.
at
A black
all.
woman is one of the most beautiful things, a person, spirit on this earth. You know what I'm saying? We got the vibe that, we set the trend for so many things. We're beautiful. Yes, absolutely.
You
We
know,
need to,
Wade, growing up, the same thing like you. I think 90%. I'm about 90%, about 85% good speaking patois. What like my friends and family, but like I can say a whole sentence, but I may stumble on like one word. But
yeah,
I know what I'm saying, and it may sound a little funny, or I have to switch it back to English because I don't quite have it yet. But
yes,
85% of the time, I can speak it flawlessly. I know what everything means back home. I can hear a Jamaican from a mile away, because again, that's how I grew. But I just wish our parents just did not, tell us to stop it. And, that's embarrassing. I just wish they didn't do that. I
yes,
really wish that they thought this thing through, and I think it's unfair, to us now because, again, you live your whole life not knowing where you fit in.
yes. Just want to take some time to just acknowledge our Nest Computer Official. Um, Actually, it's night in Indonesia. Saying hello. Good evening, Arnez. It's morning here. Also, good morning. And Clint, thank you so much for those wonderful statements. Thank you for vibing with us, House of X. Michael's Adventures, please check him out. He has this cute little thing where he feeds the raccoons. I mean, they look scary. They have those piercing eyes at night and everything. But Michael, welcome into the chat. I do appreciate you guys. Please make sure you like, share, and follow this channel. Like I said, it's a variety channel. We talk about topics and we have fun at the same time. And today we have Chantel, and she's making some fried dumpling, which she's gonna share for us. She's gonna FedEx it actually. So, and Chantel is one of the young ladies that just celebrated her birthday. Yes, and also she's a great supporter here at the L2 channel, and we're just having this conversation, a conversation we should have had weeks and weeks ago, Chantel.
It's Wade's fault.
Oh, it's always Wave's fault. Yeah,
I
but when Country Boy come back, is his fault. I wonder what happened to him.
have no idea. Honestly, I
I
don't.
see one video, and then he was like some girl in Nigeria, and he was bigging her up and stuff like that. So Clint is saying, when I came on, I did not know what you guys were talking about, but I caught on the accent of Shawnee and then heard about heritage. But I know a Jamaican when I hear their voice. Oh, Clint, that's nice. You see, Chantel, you have big fan. Oh.
Where's that comment at? I don't see it.
Yeah, I see it. That was his last comment.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see it now.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we have to kind of like teach our children about our heritage.
Please do. And if anybody is a parent on here, guys, please, 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 like, teach your child. You see, because I'm a citizen, you see, once I do decide to have children, if I do,
Yeah.
straight Jamaican citizenship. I'm taking them right down there to get their passport, to get everything, because as a citizen, I can get my children citizenship in Jamaica. I'm planning to get every one of my kids citizenship in Jamaica, every last one of them. Because
Yes.
when I want to send my kids down there for the summer, or for to go to school, basic school or primary school, I don't want to run into issues. Oh, you have 90 days to bring them back up here.
Welcome in, Pat. How are you doing? Yes, it's afternoon in Nigeria, and it's morning here in Miami. So, good afternoon to you. Yeah, so we are here talking about, teaching our children about their heritage, and just passing it on from generation to generation, you know.
It's
Um,
important.
and you know what I noticed? Actually, yesterday there was a young man, we were taking care of him, and we got talking, and he's from Togo, but he lives in Ghana. And he and then his mom goes back and forth, because she's from Ghana. And then I was asking him, do you speak Tree? And he was like, not too well. And I said, okay. I said, do you speak French? Because in Togo they speak French.
Okay,
And
speak French.
yeah, and he was like, no, he's not, well versed with it and stuff like that, and I was like, or do you plan on going back to Ghana? And he was like, no, no, when I get old, you know. And a lot of times people have this plan that when they get older, I'm going to go back to Jamaica or wherever. You need to start going to Jamaica now, back and forth if you have to.
I've been going since I was a baby.
Yeah, you have to. You can't just say, I'm
I
coming
know
to this
Jamaica like
country,
the
and then
back of my
60
hand.
years
Correct.
down the line, you are going back to Ghana. Ghana is going to change, and
I
that,
agree.
and then
And you
guess
need
what?
to see the changes with Ghana, guys. You need to be able to see those changes. I
Yeah,
remember when a US dollar was 80 something dollars, $75 in Jamaica. And now it's 150. You see how long I've been going?
yeah, yeah, because when I used to go to Jamaica, it was about that. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. And imagine how many years ago that was. I was small, small when the money was that low.
yeah, because when I first went to Jamaica, one US dollar was 40 Jamaican dollars.
Hmm.
Yeah, when I went to Jamaica.
But I only remember from the part where I was a little bit older to remember. But,
Yeah,
you know, the money I remember from when it was 70 something. So that was like in my preteen years that I remember money because that's when I started spending money for myself. I wasn't spending money at 5 years old
yeah,
or four
because,
years old.
and you know what I noticed too when I went to Ghana, right? There's
I
such
agree,
a
Clint. I'm
there's
sorry, go
such
ahead.
there's such a huge difference in the culture when someone is raised in Accra and when someone is raised, say, maybe in the rural areas.
I
People
agree.
in people in Accra think that they're trying to live like US citizens or people who are from the UK. There is nothing wrong in that, but you also have to maintain your culture. Because I go to the restaurants, I go to the nightclubs, I go to different places, and it's like almost like Africans are mimicking American lifestyles and the UK lifestyles. And to be honest, I'm going to say I'm a little bit disappointed in that because when I come to Africa, I want to hear your your language. Even though you want to speak English, it's okay, but I want to see the culture. Like when you come to the airport, I love Ghana a lot, trust me. When I come to the airport, I think that it should depict what the country is. I should be able to see paintings. I should be able to see those beautiful carvings. I should, just like when you go to Jamaica, you see these people greet you. They come, they play the drums, or they probably play reggae music and all of that to welcome you to the country. I don't see that in Ghana. I only saw that when I went for the reunion.
Right.
Yes. But when you enter that airport, you feel like you just entered in a European airport or whatever. I like the fact that it's modern, but it does not have a Ghana feel to it. It does not have that cultural feel. There are so many beautiful, there's so many artists in Ghana that do wonderful paintings. They do sculptures and everything like that. And I don't see that. When I come to the country, I want to feel that. And that is something that they need to input into their airports, in the whole architectural thing. And they no. It's just like I'm just going to any ordinary European or American airport. Put a little spice into it, put a little culture into it, you
You
know?
know, babes, I remember when I used to go to, so the airports in Jamaica look different than how they looked back then.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
I remember that we used to have to walk off the plane
yeah,
and
same thing in
walk
the
back
Virgin
on the
Islands.
plane to
Yeah.
get back.
If
That's what
it's
Air
raining, you
Jamaica was.
get dumped on.
Yeah, that's what Air Jamaica was back around. We used to have to walk off the plane outside and
Hmm.
come back on the plane because my parents used to travel to Mobe back in those days, like back in the day. Now, ever since for maybe about the past 10 years, I've been going to Kingston by myself because it's closer to Clarendon. But
Hmm.
my parents went to Mobe because I spent a lot of time growing up in Sainty, like Saint Elizabeth by my mom's side of the family. But I
Hmm.
remember, the airports used to look different. Now they're very I think Mobe is more like modernized and
Yeah,
more
it's
trying to fit,
commercialized. The
yeah,
last
for
time I
like the
went there,
foreigners.
they have all the international shops. They have
Yes,
McDonald's,
they do.
Pizza Hut, and
Kingston,
all of that.
yeah. Kingston is still kind of catering to like, just normal. Like I don't know what kind of restaurants Mobe have because again I haven't been there since I was a child. But I know Kingston they have more like Burger King, they have Island Grill, they have just a couple
Yeah.
things, but it's not like how Mobe is. Because even a lot of the celebrities fly out of Montego Bay. I've only seen one celebrity fly out of Kingston and she was on the same flight with me.
Good morning, Rochelle. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah. So, yeah, because the last time I went to Mobe, I was shocked. I thought
Yeah,
I was in America. I really was. There was no kind of feel like, the only way I knew it was Mobe when we were landing, and I know that area right there. But it was like, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in the United States.
I'm telling you because the way that they made it is to fit, like more foreigners, international
Yes.
travelers. They don't fit it. It's not like how it used to be for us.
Yeah. I mean, in the Virgin Islands, actually we still going downstairs from the plane because I think what happened was there was money that was allotted to since the 70s. There's money sitting there to improve on the airport. But for political reasons and everything like that, with all the politicians, things can never get done. So we have not gotten to an international airport as yet. But I still like our little airport because when you come into the airport in the Virgin Islands, they introduce you to our local rum, which is Crujan rum, which is one of the best in the world.
Nice.
And then you have the steel band playing, the mocha jumbies, and all of that. I'm not gonna lie, I love that. When I come home and I see that, it's like, hey, I am home. And as soon as you drive, and there's a local restaurant, it sells all the local foods and local breakfast and everything. And once you leave the airport, you can actually, on right by the beach, there's a beach by the airport. You can buy all your local food, fried fish, pates, everything there. So I will say in the Virgin Islands, the airport is still localized. Yes. But a lot of people have been saying that they need to do improvements on the airport, which I agree.
Right.
Because when it's raining, you have to have an umbrella or you get wet, and you have to come down these stairs. It's not comfortable for people who are disabled, and stuff like that. But they need to improve on that. Yes. Absolutely. But many of the airports, like I said, going to Ghana, Ghana needs to put a touch on their airport to show the true culture of its country, because when people come to Africa, they want to see the culture. You know, they don't want to see, I don't want to go to America and I'm eating steak in America and I go to Ghana and eat steak. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
Yeah. What's the sense going on vacation? I might as well stay here.
And save my
Actually,
money.
yeah, and save my money and eat steak here. You know, I want to see the culture. I want to eat food. I want to meet the people. I'm not a big person on when they have the all inclusive resorts. Um I like to be out there with the people for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, people say safety and everything. I do agree with that. But when I was in Jamaica, I did not stay in a resort. I actually stayed in a guest house by the airport in Mobay, and I actually ate in small, joints. Like there was a Rasta guy. He was practically cooking his food on firewood. That's the person I bought my food from, and the food was good. So that's me. It doesn't have to be you. If you like 5 star, that's you. It's cool. It's preference. But I'm just someone, when I travel, I like to, just embrace into the culture. Okay,
You know,
Clint.
I'm like that too.
Thank you for joining us, Clint. Pray for us, okay, honey? All right. Pray for everyone in this chat. Yes. And please say hi to mom and grandma. They are raising a fine young man. Yes. And big up to yourself. All right. Yeah,
You know,
Rochelle, welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, if you don't know Rochelle, Rochelle is from the Virgin Islands. She's one of my good friends. Yes. Connect with her. She has a great channel. She does a lot of creative things. She's a seamstress and also a designer, and she has her own Etsy page. You can go out there and check out some of the crafts that she produces. Yeah. So good morning, Rochelle. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Yeah. So what were you saying, Chantel? Sorry.
no, it's okay. I was
Yeah.
just saying that I'm just like you. When I go somewhere, I can't bother with the resort life. The food tastes different. It's a
Mhm.
different experience. I like to just be out and about. One time I went to Mobe a couple years ago, and I went to go see a friend, and I had no choice but to stay on a resort because she was renovating her home. But I hated it. Like the food, and then plus, never mind, they charge you like 3 times the amount on a resort, right, for the food. So
Yeah.
after one time of getting a meal from them that never, like, it wasn't up to like my standards, we just found a local cook shop to just get food from, because for us it was like, I went with a ex-boyfriend at the time. It for us, it was like the food just wasn't good, but they weren't catering to us, so we had to find local cook shops that tasted good, their food was good,
Yeah.
and just go like that. But I don't do resorts. I don't do resorts at all. It's just not me. So I'm just like you. I will not go on a resort. I like to experience the full experience in any country.
You know where I went? Actually, in when I went to Alabama and Louisiana and New Orleans. One thing I love about the South here in the United States, I will tell you, those people have a pride about their food, and I really, really enjoyed the food there. And everything was local. It's like you could find like lobster, shrimp. They were, you know, good mac and cheese. I mean, I really, really enjoyed my stay there. I actually had stayed in a Days Inn, and it was pretty nice. When I went to Alabama,
They take pride down there.
yeah, they have a pride about themselves. I'm telling you, the people from down south, Alabama, Mississippi, New Orleans, all
And
that.
that's like the place of hospitality. So they
Yeah,
definitely, uh-huh.
there's just this vibe. There's just this culture. If you really, really and truly want to see like the true culture and everything, you need to go down south. I'm telling everyone, yes. And the women are nice, super nice. The men are really, really nice. They're very welcoming. I love their accents. And one thing I love about their accents is that, they're proud of who they are. You understand them, you understand. You don't, you don't. They have a slang, but it's a beautiful accent. I love it. Yes. And I plan to go back again. I just love it. I just love it. There's just this warmth about those people there. Yeah.
I personally don't like the South.
You don't? Oh my
I
God.
don't. So let me explain, right? I think there's a difference between country, between city life and the
Yeah.
South.
Yeah.
Um, I love Jamaica Island country,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
like the like the southern. Like I don't like the South. It's not the same. I feel like they move a bit more slower,
Yeah.
and again, that's just my opinion. People, please don't crucify me. But I just don't like the South. I'm actually a country girl, an island country girl. But like a southern kind of when I went down there, this is probably about 10 years ago. I did not like it. I went to North Carolina and that's not even that south, but it was south enough for me. And me being from New York, people were like, "Oh, you're too loud and you're too this," and I was just like, "Huh?" Like because I was excited to see my friend, and people just thought I was just like, this isn't the North, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, and they move slow, like I said. People take their own time to do stuff. They just move very slow. But again, I feel like there's a difference between Southern life and country life. That's just how I feel.
Yeah. We just want to take some time. Okay. The YT cheerleader. Burns is in the building. Welcome in, Burns. Guys, if you don't know Burns, she has a wonderful channel. So make sure you connect with Burns. She has great content. She also helps a lot of the young youth YT tubers. They're like myself, small channels. We don't like to call ourselves small, but we're just beginners here. And she has some great information on her channel, and she helps a lot of us, gives us a lot of tips and everything. And she cheers us on each and every day on her channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, okay? Big Daddy, Beer Gaming, well, hi, hello, gave me the name L2. I love it. Thank you, Big Daddy, for being here this morning. So, you were saying about South and city. I'm a village girl. I grew up in the countryside.
You like rural living?
Yeah, I'm a country girl. I tell people I grew up in an actual village till I was 7 in Dominica. And I love it. I love the rivers. I love, my dad is a farmer. My grandmother was a farmer. And I love running up and down, the trees. And, it was fun, fresh food, fresh water,
But
fresh
wait,
fish.
there's a difference between country and country, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but no, but for me, country is country where I come from. Everybody country. You talk a certain way, people think
true.
that you're not talking properly and all of this stuff. And to me, the best food that comes out of any country is from the village. I'm
It
sorry
is.
to say that. Yes, yeah. Thank you so much, Burns. Thank you.
You
And
know that sorry, that like so for example, I can't speak for other countries because I don't know. But like for example, Jamaica, we have town, we have country, and then we have country. Like,
okay.
like the
So
more
country
like
country means that you living up in the woods somewhere, right?
it,
Yeah, you
it,
don't know nothing but TV, you don't know nothing. So
no, I
nowadays
wouldn't say that ways, but
no, but no, country. What is that new word they're calling? Living off the grid. It's a
no,
new thing now. Yeah, country is living off the grid. No, that's the new
So no,
terminology.
it is like when you're just
Yeah.
really just kind of in the rural area, but it also goes back to what you were saying. You speak differently, you do things differently, and that to me is country, when you just have a different way of life.
Yeah, because you're connected with nature. You're
Yeah,
connected with the animals. You're not into that societal thing. Your rules is going by what nature, puts in front of you. So it's like a person who's living in the country, he is depending on everything that nature produces. That's how I get it. Because I know people who go and live up in the hills, they don't have no television, nothing. So they use all the resources that is around them, to survive, you know?
yeah. Like
Yeah.
for example, my community might have water, but I may go to a next community like a little bit further away, and
Hmm.
they don't really have running water. They don't have certain things. So to me, that's country.
Yeah,
You
you go
know,
to you go to the river with a
yes,
calabash or whatever, you get your
yes,
water, or sometimes you have like something that catch the water, them kind of thing. You take a bath
yeah.
from outside and take. I have lived those things
I've
because
done them too. And what's crazy, that's my favorite way. Like when I go back to Jamaica, I long to go bathe at the river. I long to just not get in the shower every day. Like for me, I just take my bath pan, fill it up with some water, and just bathe, or go to the riverside and just hold a bathe. Those are the best showers I've ever had in my life. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
yeah, because people take. Let me tell you something. I remember bathing in a bath pan, right? And
Right.
the sun out, and you there with your siblings, and you're bathing in this aluminum bathtub, and it is so much fun, you know. and
Hmm.
and to me that is so priceless, so i love I love my experience growing up in the countryside. And even when I visited like places like Mississippi and Alabama, and I see some of the homes that they still have and everything like that, it remind me of being like in the Caribbean, you know? And I'm
Right.
like, wow, this is like, and even in Ghana, you see children bathing outside. Um, they walking bare feet, and people are like, oh my God, these children don't have shoes. But for me, I don't see it like that because I used to be one of those kids, and I still love walking bare
Right.
feet. Because in Africa, when if you go into the spirituality side of it, when you walk bare feet and you're touching the earth, you're connecting with the universe. Okay. So it's not a bad thing. Some of us have sensitive feet because we have worn shoes all our lives.
I was gonna say that's me.
Yes.
Again, I think my parents robbed me of that. They never allowed me to walk barefoot. Um,
I'm sorry. Verse says coming over to the concrete jungle, New York
no,
City.
we're not walking barefoot in Brooklyn.
No, 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 no. I've been to New York. I went there in 86 and I continued coming to New York, and I decided I did not want to live in New York.
I
No,
live
I
in
did not
Philadelphia
live in
now,
New York at
and
all.
like I think about 10 years ago, no, not 10 years ago, maybe about 8 years ago, I walked barefoot because my heels were hurting my feet in Philly, and I had a sea head, if you guys know what I'm trying to say, telling me, "Be careful, honey, because you don't want needles in your feet." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He
It's
told
the
me to be
same.
careful because there's needles lying around, and I was like, you know what? Like, she's right. And I had to be carried on somebody's back, but I couldn't. And it was my 24th birthday at the time, and I just couldn't manage the walking on
Okay.
concrete.
Well, actually, what stopped me from, wearing shoes is that, in back in the islands, I don't know if you used to play kickball. Like they
Yeah,
would roll the ball, then you kick it and you run from base to base like baseball. So we used to play that, and I was very competitive with the guys, and I wanted to beat them. I have to beat these men, you know? And I was running towards first base, and I guess someone was throwing away their garbage and they left like this old pork chop bone. And when I ran, I just fell on top of it. My foot.
Jesus.
Yes, it went directly in my foot. So now I had to be out of school for like 2 weeks. So my mom nursed me back. Actually, my mom didn't take me to the doctor. She did this home remedy with
Yeah.
garlic, onions, and it's almost like with chives and all of that. And then she put it underneath my feet and then wrap
And
it.
wrap up your foot.
Yeah, and it closed the wounds. Believe it or not, my mom
Because
is a
onion
nurse,
is a
so
healing property. Onion, and I think I don't
yeah,
know about garlic, but onion is something that, so like, if you guys didn't know this, which we all probably do, they say
yeah.
you shouldn't cut an onion open and leave it in the refrigerator because it
Mm.
soaks up all of the bacteria from everything else. So it's a healing property.
Okay, so that's what my mom did. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, it happened. She put that garlic, onion, and she, stew it up, like she made, and then she put it on the bin.
But it worked.
Yeah, it worked, and it closed that womb, and I could not even like go to school for like 2 weeks, and then so I stopped. I started wearing shoes. Yeah.
But every time, once again, growing up, when I used to try to walk barefoot, stop that, put on your shoes. And I was
Yeah,
like,
because
again,
people
right?
have a stigma that it's that if you don't wear shoes, you're poor and desolate
No,
or something. I don't know.
they felt like you don't own shoes, or like you're not one of us, like, and I just, again, growing up, I'm an adult now, things I've kind of like, nobody can talk to me a certain kind of way. But
Mhm.
it's just like, why wasn't I allowed to play in the dirt and run around and walk barefoot? Like, why you never allowed me to do that? And
And I've been reading some articles and different things and talking to different people, and it's okay to let your children get dirty once in a while, yes, because when you have all these different viruses and different things going around, you know, it helps with their immune system a little bit.
that's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? We can be clean, clean, clean. Yes, we have to get a little dirty once in a while. Yeah, let the children play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they have to go out there and eat a lot of dirt, but they can play in a little dirt. It's
I mean, I'm
okay.
not saying they should eat dirt at all, but
Yes. Yeah.
wait, you
So
remember I was telling you how my mom, I was trying to tell her to not move to Jamaica, but she should move somewhere else if she wanted to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and I told you that I'm planning to move to Jamaica. But so here's the thing with my mom. She left when she was 12. My
Wow.
mother hasn't been back to Jamaica in 18 years. So that means the last time she was there was 2004. She doesn't know
Wow.
Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? Like, and for her to think that she can just uproot herself and move to Jamaica after 18 years, like, she doesn't know it. And I tried to tell
Yeah.
her that, but she doesn't want to hear anything from me. But I tried to explain to her that Jamaica is not the Jamaica she grew up seeing. She was 12 when she left, and she thinks that, oh, my friends are the same, the people I know are still there, and I'm like, it's not the same. You know,
Yeah,
a
and the
lot
people may have
of
changed too.
not may have, from you've changed from when you were 12 years old into your 40s, 50s,
Yeah.
60s. You have changed. You did change. You're not the same little kid.
So Burns is saying that she wants to move to Bermuda. I heard Bermuda is a very, very nice place. Yeah. I think that sometimes people have to do kind of like their research on where they want to go to and try to visit the country like several times,
Yeah.
to make sure. Like I did with Ghana, I went there for 7 months, and kind of learn how the country works, how the people work, and everything. So you can be better prepared. Even though your mom, like myself, I left Dominica when I was 7 years old. Dominica has changed drastically. It's not the same. I mean, when like if you left friends when you were 12 years old, they're not the same people anymore. Yeah, you guys shared some memories, but they're adults now. So people have changed.
This is
My
true.
advice would be just to, maybe she might want to do something where she spends 6 months in Jamaica, 6 months in the States until she gets, a better understanding on how Jamaica works now, the Jamaica we have now. Yes. Uh-huh.
She tried to say that. She tried to tell. So this is what sparked the conversation because she told me she was thinking about going to Jamaica for 6 months, and I asked her to go do what, and she said to go live and just to go. And I said, Mom, listen to me. I said, listen to me. I said, no, seriously, because now I have to act like I'm the parent. I said, listen to me. You don't know Jamaica like how I know Jamaica. And it's,
Yeah.
she sometimes she may be kind of taken back from, me saying that to her, but I'm like, listen to me. You do not know Jamaica, and I said, you're better off trying to go to a tourist kind of area because she said she was going to go back to Saint Elizabeth. And I said, Mom, you don't know those people in Saint Elizabeth, and it's the same people who set you up. And I think she's kind of changed her mind. But
Yeah.
again, the last time I was in Jamaica was about 3 years now, and obviously because of COVID, right? I couldn't travel in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Um, so 2019 was my last trip, and then COVID happened the next year. And I haven't been back, but I'm planning, Lord willing, to go September coming. And
Yeah.
I just told my mom that, like, Mom, and I feel for her because, like, and I even said to her, let's go together.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just about to suggest
yeah,
that. Yeah.
because I know how to drive down there. She doesn't know how to drive down there. It's a lot of things she doesn't know how to do. And I try to suggest let's go in together, but I'm not sure if she's gonna still go. But I just told her it's not the same Jamaica you think you know. You don't know it. Like, you may have been the born and grow for a couple years Jamaican, but you don't know Jamaica. And it's not just Jamaica, guys. Like, I'm only speaking for Jamaica because that's what I am. But just any
Hmm.
other country. It could be Trinidad, it could be Aruba, it could be Antigua. Just any country you probably been to 20 years ago, it's different.
Yeah.
It really is different.
Yeah. It's just like I was telling you, like, when was it? I went to Ghana in 2016. When I came back, I was like, look here, I'm going back to the Virgin Islands, right? And mind
Right.
you, I left the Virgin Islands right after high school. So I've been I went to New York, yes, Burns. I did go to your city. And I was in New York, and man, let me tell you, I tried to get a job at Tiffany, because I had a wealth of experience selling jewelry, but you know
Yeah.
how it go, just not the right shade, so they won't put me
Right.
in front. So they offered me a job part time to wrap gifts at Tiffany. But then when I look at New York, how could I afford to live in New York on that salary? So I did not take the job, and I ended up in Miami. I went back to the Virgin Islands and came back to Miami, right? Miami was okay because, I got a job and I could survive, and the apartments were cheap. Everything was cheap in Miami. But, um, I've been in Miami for a long time. I went to Ghana, and then I come and I'm like, you know what? I want to go back home to the Virgin Islands because I saw something happening here in the US. I saw that people were getting too comfortable with the N word, and they were coming in your face. I mean, there was just this hostility in the retail industry. So I said, no, uh, um, I will end up somewhere I don't want to end up. So let me just go to the Virgin Islands. I went to the Virgin Islands. I transferred through my job. Thank God I had a job, and being down there, most of my friends were either passed away or they all were in the States, right? So now I am down there. I only have one friend, which is Edith. I have my sister, I have my uncle and my aunt. And, everyone's busy with their lives. I mean, me and Edith were, you know, we're we were friends. We hooked up on weekends when I'm off and everything like that. But what I saw was that the Virgin Islands that I knew growing up was not the Virgin Islands that I came upon when I moved back.
Exactly.
Things were a little different. The crime rate was higher, because when I grew up in the Virgin Islands, you only heard of maybe one murder case every 5 years. I'm serious. Or you never heard of anything like that. You know, people probably got drunk and, act, you're acting a little disorderly. Those type of things I was used to. I wasn't used to people killing people and those kind of things. So now, you have young people in the Virgin Islands killing each other. You know, um, it's like they have beef with each other. The
That's
government,
true.
the government is not involved the way they are. The police officers are corrupt. All kind of stuff going on. Um, if you're in a management position in the Virgin Islands, you can't talk to these young men because it's a small community. That person will target you. So you can't really talk against those things. The housing situation was crazy in the Virgin Islands. I mean, for a very small apartment, not even with a bedroom, you are paying 1,500 US dollars. Okay, it's quite expensive. It's like little
It
New York.
is.
It's like little New York. And then food was something else. I spent so much money on food. And the quality of the food is not great because the supermarkets are just, I don't know where they get their produce from. And it's so sad, and the places that we have to go to get the food that we want, the prices are so high. The only thing is what that was good was the transportation, because we use the local safari. It's like $1. And the good thing about the Virgin Islands, I love the beaches. I like the fact that when you wake up in the morning and you get on the bus, everyone, it's almost like a calypso song. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody's saying good morning to each other. I love that. Um,
And that's what I don't like, Rochelle. Sorry, Ways. I don't, and that's what I don't like, I don't want
yes,
to
I
be
know,
somewhere where
Rochelle.
the I don't want to be somewhere, Rochelle, where the food is imported. If I can't grow coconut
Mhm.
in my own backyard, I don't want to be there.
Yeah,
And that's why I long to leave America, because I want to be able to go to my neighbor who have mango or like have something else, and I can
yes,
get
manners.
something.
Yeah. And one thing I'm telling you, that was the highlight of the day for me in the Virgin Islands. People will not pass you by and not say hello. They will not say
Everybody says good morning,
good
Ways. I love
morning.
that.
That's what I like about the Caribbean. You sit on
You
your
see here,
porch, you
you see
can
them
drink
people
a cup
here.
of tea.
You
Um,
see them people up here with no brought up. See them?
yeah. Up here, if you tell somebody good morning, like in Miami, you tell somebody good morning, they're looking at you like you're ready to rob them.
No, or
It's like
sometimes Ways,
crazy.
they look at you and cut their eye after you, and it's like I didn't even want to say good morning to you in the first place.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, because
I can't stand it. Like I used to come into work and say good morning, and then I stopped saying it because I hated people not saying it back.
and Rochelle said it best. She says it's sad. We have farmers, but the local stores need to support them for the
That's
local
true.
produce.
They
Yes,
import stuff from Guatemala, from Colombia, from different places, and
yeah,
and because they don't feel like our fruits and our own vegetables are good enough. Listen, one of the things I have for myself, one of the goals is to be self-sufficient when I move back home. I really want to learn how to grow my own cabbage, my own carrots, my own peanuts, and just really try to grow those own things and try to support the community while doing it.
yeah. Because in the Virgin Islands there are farmers, but I will say, um, when I was growing up in the Virgin Islands, and I have to give it to St. Croix, I will tell you the difference. St. Thomas, and I will say that I don't know if Rochelle agrees with me. But the mentality of the Sanctomians were that we were US citizens. And
Wow.
yeah, that was their mentality. But
So what
on
are they?
St. Croix, the sister island, they were more into agriculture. They were more into preserving their culture. Yeah. And if you go to St. Croix now, you will see that the food prices are a little lower. The housing is lower in St. Croix. Um, and you get better quality food in St. Croix. You understand? But I will agree with Rochelle that the government is not supporting agriculture. And this is happening all throughout the Caribbean, that agriculture has died or is dying because we want to import everything, but we're not exporting anything. Before, we used to export bananas, we used to export a lot of things, but then they went to South America, they get it cheaper, so they don't want it from the Caribbean anymore. But even though they don't want it, we still can grow our own food for ourselves. You
I
know,
agree.
yeah, we can make our own plantain chips. We can do our own thing. We have so much resources. We can do our coconut oils, our castor oils, our breadfruit. We have it all there, but we're just making things waste by the roadside. You go, you see people have mango trees and they're falling. Nobody's eating the mangoes. Nobody's
No.
eating nothing. They all want to eat McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and all this kind of stuff. Yes. Janine's World, welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Oh, by the way, guys, I think I probably should say this. Some of you probably don't know. I'm actually my name is Chantel as well. So Shawnee is my nickname. So if you see me guys commenting, it's because I'm the same person in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I
Before
was
people
like,
are like
at
kind of
first when I
confused,
saw you
like,
in the background, I was like, Shawnee.
eh.
Then I said, oh, it's Chantel.
Yeah, no, it's my nickname, my childhood nickname. So,
Okay.
but I'm the same person. Just so you guys are probably like, who is this girl?
Yeah, it's like me. My name is Wave Me, but all my life I've been called Wave, and I love it. I thought I would have a son and I would name him Wave, or a daughter, you know, unisex. Yeah.
Wow, you guys have a sugar mill that is closed. If they reopen it, we can produce and export, create so many jobs for the locals. That's crazy.
Yes,
And I
Rochelle.
agree. And I
Yeah.
agree, Janine. I wish I had fresh fruit trees in my backyard. If I had Guinness, if I had Aki, if I had coconut, if I had just every kind of fruit tree. Listen to me. If I had banana, plantain, like
Yeah.
if I had orange, like if I had yo, you wouldn't see me go to no markets for nothing. I wouldn't. If I just could have my own like fruit trees, I would never buy fruit on the road.
Vern says we better leave her McDonald's alone and fries. Girl, I feel you, Vern, because McDonald's fries are off the chain.
I don't
Sometimes,
know if I agree.
yeah, I do agree because sometimes I gotta get me that French fry,
You know what
from
somebody said?
McDonald's.
If you want fresh fries, you have to order them with no salt. Maybe I have to go to McDonald's
That's what
and
I do.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I haven't had fries since I was like 10 years old. So I don't know what their fries taste like.
yeah, because usually what I do is when I want fresh French fries from McDonald's and I have a feel for it, because McDonald's to me has the best fries. I don't care what nobody says.
Really?
Yes, to me.
You have Chick-fil-A down there?
Yeah, we have Chick-fil-A. It's right by my house. I
Do
just
you have Five Guys?
yeah, but I like McDonald's fries, especially when it's hot.
I need
So
to
I
try
go
it.
in there and I tell them I don't want any salt, and then I get a fresh batch of fries, and then I eat it, and
And they
it's
make it hot
just
because you don't want salt. Yeah, I
yeah,
gotta try it.
yeah.
Have
You
you ever
should.
tried their what is it? Their ice cream or McFlurry? Whatever is it ice cream?
Ye- Oh yeah, they have good milkshakes and stuff like that. But I don't really eat those things unless I have like a real craving for it. Hi, Shy. Good morning. How are you? Okay, Janine says my friend lives in Hawaii and she eats guava from the trees in her backyard. I love guava. Guava is also used by indigenous Hawaiians to heal different ailments. Yes, it is. You
I
could even
love
take
that.
the leaves and make tea from it. Yes, you can drink tea from the
I know
leaves.
somebody in Jamaica who like she has oranges in her mom's backyard. They have orange trees. The only thing with orange trees, you have to be careful and look out for snakes because snakes are usually in orange
Yes,
trees.
yes, yes. The small little snakes. You just
Yeah,
gotta
so you have to
watch.
like be careful when you're trying to pick oranges because snakes are in the trees.
And do you know that also, like, I don't do it here because I don't trust the fruits and their skin, but the oranges
You
back
can
in the
boil
day,
it.
yeah, you can actually peel it, dry it out in the sun, and you
Yeah.
can make orange tea
Even
from it.
pineapple. You can
Yes,
use the pineapple, the skin, and make
yes,
I used to make some good pineapple juice, but yo, like I'm not listen, I used to make some bomb pineapple juice and you never had to add nothing. You just pour the pineapple juice in there and
yeah.
just let it cool overnight and it was sweet. I used to keep it for about 3 days. It's like I made real pineapple juice with pineapple.
Burns, are you scared of snakes, sister? I'm
Yes, I'm telling you, if you see an orange tree, be careful, snakes are in there.
Oh my God. I don't like snakes, but when I see them, I'll go the other way. Yeah. It's like iguanas. People don't like iguanas, but in the Virgin Islands, we have so much iguanas that the locals are not can get fined if they kill them and stuff like that. They protect them. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. So like it's wonderful. I tell people, I haven't started, but my mom does. She grows a lot of her stuff, and it's a wonderful feeling, like when you harvest and you can eat fresh bananas, pineapples, avocado. I also like lemongrass tea. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. The only thing is, like even with the apples they have here, I peel it. I don't eat the skin because of all that wax they have on it. Even with the oranges, I don't make tea from that at all, unless I go to a market where they sell the organic um, apples or like oranges, because you can tell oranges are not that the skin is not that orange. Trust me, it is not. It's a very light color, because my father, like I said, was a farmer. Even with bananas are not that yellow. I'm telling you,
You know, I used to
bananas are not that yellow.
over here, I love ground provision. Like I love ground provision and I just can't eat it when I'm here. I find that when I boil like some green banana or plantain or something, it's
Hmm.
very black in the inside and I don't like that. Um
Where do
and it's
you go? Because I actually go to there's a store called Presidente. They import their stuff actually from South America and the Caribbean. So that's where I go and buy my provisions, or I go to a Jamaican store to buy my provisions.
Yeah, so like I go to a store that's not so I'm in Philadelphia, right? So I go to a store that's not too far. They sell like all the international foods, but it's just like they're either keeping the bananas too long or they're
Uh-huh.
just it's too young when they're taking it off, but it just does not it's not good. And that turns me off whenever I try to like cook green banana because I see it's black in the inside and I won't eat it.
Wow.
It's black and even like the yam, I mean sweet potato is fine, like sweet
Yeah.
potato is fine. Things like that, yellow yam, um, cassava, all those different things are pretty much fine. But um Janine, the only thing I've heard the difference is that the red banana just has like a different taste. I think I think I heard it has like more like a vanilla taste or something. I'm not sure, but I think that's what I heard. It's just a different taste, but I see people eat it all the time.
I've never seen a red banana.
If you
Where
go to
is?
Whole Foods, yeah. So the one of the Whole Foods near me, well, in New Jersey, they sell red bananas. Um, but the one like to my house doesn't sell red bananas. But yeah,
Oh my God, I didn't know they have red bananas. How did that come about?
yeah. So somebody is saying that on Google it says they taste like a regular banana with a hint of raspberry sweetness. But I heard it tastes like vanilla, so I don't know.
Okay, so I am gonna go to Whole Foods and try see if I get a red banana, and I will tell you
Yeah.
guys if I like it or not. Okay, thank you, Verns. All right, be safe. Thank you so much, guys. Please make sure you connect with Vern's Junk Closet. Tell me, I'm telling you, she has a wealth of information. The other day, she just did, I think a day or two ago with Big Daddy Beard. It was an excellent interview. Check it out. I even put it on my community tab. The link is there. You can go there and watch it. And, she is a great YT cheerleader for all of us here, who are starting off our channel. And she gives us some great tips. Thank you so much, Verns, for stopping by and gracing us this morning with your presence. Okay? Go in peace.
I even think I saw one of her videos. She did an interview with
Country boy.
yes.
Yeah.
She did an interview
Uh-huh.
with him.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Charlene, good morning. Charlene also has a great channel. She talks
Everybody
about,
has channels but me.
yeah, you need to, Chantel, you need a channel, honey.
I mean, I'm on here. Listen, guys, can I just say this really quickly? And I know it's probably delayed, but life is not exciting in Philadelphia. Okay, wait, let me say this, right? You asked the poll. What did your poll say? Are you happy or, um,
Are you
what
living
did
your best life?
no, I don't even think I answered that poll, but I skipped over the poll. I didn't answer. But for me, guys, and just hear me out on this one, I just feel like it's an everyday routine. I get up every day. Thank God I have life. I work. I go to the
Mhm.
park or the track if I want to. Come back home. That's it. Go to Starbucks or go somewhere I like. Go get groceries. That's it. I tend to feel that I live my best life when I'm back home. When I'm in Jamaica, I thrive. I'm out and about. I put on more makeup and I do my hair, get dressed up. See, Janine
So
can.
guess what? We want to see you when you're in Jamaica,
I
living your best
am.
life in Jamaica.
So
Yeah.
even Janine is saying my life is boring in Texas. I totally miss Florida. So like Florida is definitely a different kind of vibes. And honestly, Janine, I've thought about moving to Phoenix, Arizona in 2020. Then the pandemic happened. I thought about Nashville, Tennessee for this year. And then I'm like, Shawnee, like you're just trying to find an excuse, a band-aid, and that's just how I kind of feel like me
Okay.
trying to find a different state to move to when I really want to leave the country. So for me, I thrive and live my best life out of the country, you know. And listen, I have probably about 200 video ideas already written down for a YouTube channel. So like I have all my videos already planned out. I just have to make the move. And my goal is to move 2024, the end of
So
2023.
where do you want to move? You want to move to Jamaica?
So remember the other day I was saying to you I was interested in Ghana. But I feel like I have more of the foundation in Jamaica. And when I
Okay.
say foundation, I'm talking about my friends, I do have family members there, but I have my friends who are more supportive and I have friends that I can actually go do stuff with. It's easier for me to put a taxi on the road and make some kind of money, so
You go, girl.
for me, it's easier for me to start where I'm used to. And then
Yes.
that way, if I decide later in life I want to migrate to a different country, I can. You only have one life. So I feel like right now, Jamaica is it for me. So, and that's why I said, like, it sounds strange that I'm saying my mom shouldn't go, but she doesn't know like Jamaica like I do. So for me, I just really want to go back home. And once I do, guys, honestly, from day one when I moved to Jamaica, like I'm starting my YouTube channel. Seriously, I'm gonna send down barrels of stuff, all of my equipment for YouTube, just send down everything like ready to go.
And guess what? I will be your first subscriber.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because I'm excited for you because I think you will do well having a channel, because I think you have a lot of information, a lot of experiences, and I just think that you will, remember I was telling you, I think you will do very well with a channel and stuff like that. And maybe you can show people Jamaica in another light, through your lens, and tell everyone your story. I think that is possible, and we're looking forward to it in 2024. I might be in Ghana then.
Ghana.
And
But
that's one of the things I plan on doing, because I see people doing videos about Ghana. Oh, I moved to Ghana and I became this. I moved to Ghana. Those topics are redundant. And I plan to do Ghana, but I want to do it Wave's way of doing it. I want to do it through my lenses, how I see Ghana. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I learned, Wave, is that thank you, Janine and Rochelle. You know what I realized, and I actually really love Ghanaian YouTubers. However, I do feel like they all jump on the same trend all the
Yes.
time.
That's
But
why I don't like. That's why I don't do those videos. I have not started to touch anything in Ghana because everybody's talking about the same thing.
I mean, think about it, Wave. There's only about 7 of them. There's not a lot of Ghanaian YouTubers. I can name 7 off my fingers right now. There's not a lot of them who's like, all of them who are there are like all trying to jump on the same trend because it's a trend and they see that's what works. But what I have learned is that people will like you for you. You can
Thank
do the
you.
same kind of topics if you do please, but people are here because of you. They're not here because of the topic. They're here because they support you and they like you, and that's why they're here. So I would never
Oh,
stray away from doing a topic that somebody else is doing because again, people are here for you. You
and
can do a collab with, like, let's say for example, Water Maya. You can do a collab with Water Maya. You may get some of his followers, but you're not going to get a lot because people want to know, okay, I'm here because of Water Maya. And if you don't have
exactly.
content that they are intrigued by and that they want to actually follow your journey, they won't follow you. People follow you because they like you, not
Yeah,
because you did this collab with this person or because you did that. So collabs are great. They don't work to get you 1,000 followers like you think, or hundreds of thousands. It doesn't work like
yeah.
that. You have to put out some real amazing
Good
content. Be
content. Yeah,
yourself. You have to be yourself. You have to vibe with people. Be respectful. Just show people
yes,
your true self. Like, guys, like, listen, like, I think I have a personality that I can go far on YouTube. I do think that, like, when I'm actually truly being myself, because I'm always like being goofy on camera or being goofy around like other people. But like, I'm not on camera now, but like, that's just my, personal opinion about myself. But
mm-hmm.
I feel like I know how to relate to people, and even um when I would actually, yeah, and so like being outspoken, right? I'm a fire sign. So like I'm very outspoken and I don't like, filter anything I say, but like some people don't like you because you're unfiltered. Some people don't like you, like Janine said. Some people don't like you because of, you may talk the truth or they think you talk too much. But honestly, you will get those followers who like you for you. Ways you have 1.35 plus counting followers, and you have these followers because they like you. You didn't get
Yeah,
them because like other people, but I mean some people may have sent people here, but you got them because of you. I know I came to your page because I was vibing with you from, I saw Country Boy YouTube recommended him, and then I was
yeah.
vibing with you, and then I came here and I tried to come on your live every single day. when I say come on your live, just try to come in the chat every single day, even if you're doing it in my
Yes,
sleep.
you do. And she's like, you come on too early. And I'm like, I gotta go to work. Yeah.
But honestly though, like if I would not make that stop me from doing one thing though, you can get YouTube subscribers fast in Ghana. That's my opinion. You can get them fast because there's not many. So when people see them, they automatically find the newest person to start following. It's very easy. It is
Yeah.
with Ghana. And one thing about Jamaican YouTubers, they have lots of subscribers. Something about Jamaican YouTubers, like they get subscribers like nobody's business. Like a lot of people like subscribe to them immediately. So yeah.
Yeah. So, and you are right. Absolutely right. I tell people you just have to be yourself because, like, if you meet Shawnee, I'm sure this is Shawnee. You know what I'm saying? This is Chantel. So, like, I try to just be myself, like her. I'm pretty funny when you meet me. I like to have fun. I can discuss any topic with anyone. If I don't know something, trust me, I am not ashamed to say I don't know about red bananas. As soon as I get off this live, I'm going to find out about red bananas. I'm going to buy me one. I'm not faking anything. Seriously, this is Wave. This is what you get. If you don't like my channel, it's okay. I still love you. I'm all right with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still vibing with you. It's okay. But like she says, the people that really and truly, because I watch my chat all the time, I see who comes on my chat, I see who supports me, and stuff like. Sometimes they might just come in and say hello because I know nobody's gonna sit here with me for 2 hours, or anything like that. But I appreciate the love, and I truly and truly do. I'm not fake about like, hey, thank you, thank. No, no, no. If I tell you I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And if
Rachel said great live, and then
yeah,
Janine said I love both of you guys. Great positivity,
yeah.
guys. I'm telling you, you have to follow me
Thank
when I
you,
do my channel.
Janine. All right.
I hope you
And
guys are around to support me, even if it's 2 years around, 2 years from
yeah,
now.
we're
But
gonna be
like,
here to support you, Chantel. Of course.
yay!
Yeah, but
I
I want to
seriously,
see
guys.
your perspective of Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica, and that's why I tell people, I used to have friends and they would tell me about Jamaica this, Jamaica that. And I'm like, okay, if Jamaica is so wonderful, why are you here? So I needed to know for myself. You understand? So when I went to Jamaica, I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Kingston. But when I went in the countryside,
Yeah,
loved it. Jamaica is a great place, man. You have fun. I'm not gonna lie, the people are welcoming, they're friendly. I mean, anything you want in Jamaica, you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? The men are even warmer. They know tourism, they know how to make you women when you come down here feel good. Everything Irie. So I'm just telling you from my experience. But it's just that when I went to Jamaica, I actually went to visit a friend. She invited me to her apartment and we stayed there. And then she took me all around. I've been all over Jamaica, and it's a great country. You guys should visit it. Put it on your bucket list. Okay. I've been there like maybe 5 times, 5, 6 times, I think. Yeah, I like
yeah,
it.
you were saying. I know. Listen, Rochelle, I'm just bored. I am so boring. I mean, I don't know. I just feel
You
like,
are not boring because you've been on here for like how long with me? An hour and a half?
guys, but that's because you're carrying the conversation. I'm playing.
No,
But
no,
like,
no,
Rochelle,
Chantel. Let me tell you, it's like between me and you, we have a vibe, and I love it. You've been carrying the conversation real good as well. We have a balance, and I really and truly love it because remember, I was born in 1966. I'm not ashamed to say that, and
yeah,
here you are the next generation, and it's so good to know that someone my age, I'm still vibing with someone your age. I'm learning from you, you're learning from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening, you're listening. and we're exchanging ideas and we're communicating. So that's what it's all about. Sometimes, we say that, oh, this generation doesn't listen, they don't care, they don't da da da. But we just have to talk. We just have to communicate. Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good vibe. I find you to be very upbeat. You're full of energy. But I think when you're in Jamaica, your vibes gonna go even higher. The closer you are to the sun, man, the better your vibes is.
Yes.
Because even me being in
Oh,
Florida, the minute the sun rises, man, I get this energy. Everyone on here who follows me knows how I feel about the sun. It gives you this burst of energy. Man, sometimes you're tired, but the sun does it. Even the sunset. I love sunsets, you know?
so let me ask you a question. What
Mhm.
if and I want everybody's opinion in the chats. No,
Hi,
Rochelle, don't leave now.
Rochelle.
But if you have to go, bye. What if I started only doing live videos, like right now? Because, like I said, I have plans. All of my
Yeah, you
videos are
can do
planned.
lives.
So I can also maybe like when I travel to Jamaica this year, I can like shoot some footage. But what if I just couldn't like focus on lives, do lives, do
Yes,
a
you
nice little setup,
can.
do lives, and just post it to my channel, like my current channel now. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
you can do lives. You could have
Okay.
a little talk with Chantel on the weekends.
I can come
Yes.
up with content, like not content, sorry, titles. I can come up with
Yes.
some titles for topics and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, and I can join you. And
Yes.
we can eat some fried dumpling and thing.
It'll be nice though because honestly, my channel is going to be like Caribbean based, being in Jamaica and like Caribbean based and like
Yeah,
my experience as a Jamaican descent. So I really want to talk about topics like surrounding, being from the
exactly.
Caribbean islands and like sharing experiences and things like that. And I think, and I
And
would come on video.
it could be a great topic to how are you preparing for that move for 2024?
True.
Yes, you can talk about that. What are you doing and what are you putting in place? It could be a weekly thing and you come and talk about what are you doing to get to that point, and traveling out to Jamaica in 2024. And so that everyone will be with you every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll have people who are followers and supporters and say, Chantel, remember when you were in Philadelphia? We were listening to you and you were doing all these things so that you can prepare there. So now you're in Jamaica. Everybody is going to see exactly what you were preparing to do.
Wait, we need to kind of like brainstorm though. Because I definitely I know that I can what if I feel like nobody's gonna come on my channel?
First of all, you're not going to put that out in the universe. Everybody's going to come to Chantel's channel. Everybody who's here today, everybody who follows me is going to come to your channel and some more, right? Guys, if
I will
Chantel
start if
starts a
you promise to do
channel,
one with
if
me.
you're going to follow Chantel, put a heart, put a purple heart in the chat, okay? But I'm sure everyone that is coming through, and I have my community tab. I'm gonna help you. You're gonna get there.
So
Yeah.
Wave promises that she'll do my first live video with me on my channel.
Yes, I will. Of
And then
course,
Country Boy
we
owes
will
me one
prepare,
too. So
and then we'll invite Country Boy.
okay, I think okay, let me think of a date. Maybe April
Let's
or
do
something.
Yeah, let me start the summer right on the right
Yeah,
foot. Yeah, let's do
let's
a
see. Maybe for
summer thing.
June. I
Yes,
agree.
summer
Maybe,
bash.
and that way I can kind of think of topics
Yes.
to kind of discuss and try to like, draw people into like,
Thank you,
my
Rochelle. Thank
channel
you,
and
Janine.
yeah. So I think I will do that. I agree with you ladies, to just kind of start now and by then my channel will hopefully be monetized. But like I feel like I have so much to talk about, my experiences as a descent, like how I feel
Yeah.
about culture. Because culture is important to me, guys. Like you have no idea. Like it's important, you know. Even though I was born abroad, it's very important to me to know your heritage and stay true to yourself. So
Yeah, so we can discuss a lot of topics like that. You could introduce people, even though people, when you talk about Jamaica, the first thing they think about is reggae music, Bob Marley, but Jamaica is so much than that, you know?
it is.
Yeah, Jamaica has so much to tell you about. It's not only about reggae music, Bob Marley, and people always talk about MJ. You know what MJ is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's those are the words that people identify when they hear Jamaica. But Jamaica is so much more than that. There are a lot of
It's
people making
true.
there are a lot of people making history in Jamaica because I came up upon an article and I put it on my communities tab about Cynthia Smith. Now, mind you, she is Jamaican, and she just, this is a young lady, and she got a PhD in nuclear engineering at a predominantly white college. That's big for Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? So there is so much to Jamaica than just, what, the perception out there, and stuff like that. And that's something that you can bring to the front line, and then people can learn so much about Jamaica, and then you'll have more people, and then eventually you can put together some group trips, that you can host people in Jamaica, and have your little tour going on, girl.
Woo, you have work cut out for me.
Yes, yes, you have to think big. You can take this to another level, and stuff like that. So
I mean,
that's
I did mention I wanted to put a taxi on the road, and
yeah, you
you
have
know, the taxi you can charter rides, you can charter trips, you can do all that stuff. So
yeah. There's a
definitely.
there's a guy, actually, I haven't seen him, Bill. He's one of my followers. He's from Jamaica. And what is so unique about his channel? I will tell you. He's funny. He's like a comedian. He drives a taxi in Mobay, I think. And his passengers come on and he asks them the most hilarious questions. You should see the facial expressions. And he's he's talking to them and all that throughout the ride and everything. It's almost like being on Uber, and
Yeah.
he's driving you around to your destination. Then another passenger hops on, and then da 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 da. But his channel, I love it because it's very unique. It kind of gives you a peep into the daily life of a cab driver in Jamaica, and that's his niche. That's his concept, and he has a lot of followers.
What's
Yeah,
his name?
I have to look it up for you, but I'll tell you, it's Bill. All I could Let me see if I can get him. You know,
Bill Jamaica. Let me just type in Bill Jamaica.
something like that. And he's in a girl. He asked some questions. I'm like, boy, you need to see.
Bill Bailey or Bill Hadaway?
Hold on. I'll tell you because he will come up in my thing. I'm in my phone. I'm trying to see if I can. I haven't seen him for a while. Put any videos though.
Bill Jamaica.
Bill of Vibes TV, VYBC.
I
I'll put
see
it
it.
in that thing. Bill a
No,
Vibe.
can you imagine you end up in his taxi and he talked to you a certain kind of way?
Yes, girl, that's funny. One time he asked some girl about you know what, and I was like, oh Lord, he gone too far. And the girl, oh my God, she was like, is he really asking me that? Yeah, but his check out his channel, guys, if you want humor. Don't take anything personal. He's just messing around with his passengers, but it's a lot of funny stories. Then him and his girlfriend does a lot of skits as well. One of my supporters I have not been seeing around for a while. I'm going to kind of see if I look her up on Instagram, is Anisha LTV. She usually comes on my live, and I haven't seen her like maybe a week or two. So I may check in with her to make sure that she's okay, because she has a great channel, and when I don't see people, I just want to make sure that they are okay, they're safe. You know,
Right.
you notice this thing. It's like Six Gunner. I didn't see him for like maybe a whole 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I was like, where's Six? I would see him on other lives and I would say hi. We say hi to each other and stuff like that. But I knew he was okay, But I do pay attention to these things and stuff, And House of X, if I don't see them for one day, I'm calling once and hey, you all right? You know? Yeah. So I think that we're going to wrap up things. I want to thank Chantel for being a wonderful, wonderful guest today on Love to Travel with Wave. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday at Dave and Buster's. And we just want to say a happy belated birthday, and
Thank you.
forward to you launching your channel sometime during this summer. And hey, I love you, man. I love your vibe, and keep trending. We're here to support you. All right.
Thank you, Wave. And I just want to say one thing. This is our second conversation together. Like the first time we were on live was with Country Boy probably about a month ago.
Yeah.
And we vibed the very first time. And you were saying that you were born 1966. I'm born 1990. So it's just good to see that, different generations, but we still can come around and connect with each other.
Yes.
And just, because I feel like there's a lack of respect between generations and, just how people perceive certain things. But I'm so glad that we're able to have real, like, mature conversations, vibe, no matter the age difference. And I appreciate you for letting me come on. Because, like I
You're
said, I think
welcome.
you come on Wave when everybody is sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning. But guys, she does. She comes on like 2 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay. I still try to join if I see her up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and then she tells me like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes later, I'm going to bed, and I'm like, okay,
Because I
well,
woke up. And that's okay.
yes, so it's okay. I enjoy her company, and also SA from Pakistan. He comes on too, but it's like during the day for him in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really, really enjoyed this morning, and I hope that we can do it again. And I look forward to your new channel. And I want to thank everyone that joined us this morning. I always go through my list. Yes, I'm going through my list because I like to show my appreciation, because time is very valuable, and people don't have to be here, but they do. Like Six Gunner, Edith Rose, my best friend, Rochelle, Chantel, of course. Shiki, I always have to say this slow. Shiki TV, thank you so much. Out of Nigeria, I think she is, or one of the Ghana, one of the countries in Africa. She joined us this morning. Also Mila, she's new to our channel. Thank you so much for House of X for having her join our channel. House of X is a big part of this channel, always promoting us, always showing us love. Dakota China, great channel. In the morning I join Edna's World. She's always somewhere. She's always somewhere in a part of the world cruising, or she's in Chicago somewhere. Today she said she's at home. And let me see, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Charlene, Wellness with Frugal Mama. That starts me off for the day because she always has words of inspiration. And, we work out. Clint, the young man who was here earlier, great statements, of Jamaican parents. Michael's Adventure. Pat Iyaba, she's the one from Nigeria. Yes, thank you, Pat, for joining us this morning.
Nice.
Rochelle. Big Daddy Bear Gaming. Yeah, I gotta play some games tonight. Ferns, the cheerleader, for dropping in some great comments and interacting with everyone. Charlene, always, guys. If you haven't joined Charlene's channel, she is a she has a great channel, very positive. inspirational. I mean, this girl is on point. And Janine, thank you so much. I love Janine. I'm always on her channel. Yes, Janine is always supportive. Love her. If you haven't connected with her, please do so. And of course, Chantel, thank you. And everyone, please have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Like I always say, without you, there is no channel because, it takes a community, right? To raise a child, it takes a community to raise this channel as well. All right. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Love you. Bye bye.